I fell and lost to the war, shot me dead. I was lost and I said to the voice.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a full face first impressions. Get ready with me. I'm going to be trying out a lot of new things that have been out for a while, but it's my first time trying them. And then I also have some new products that just came out, like some Covergirl, some new goodies here. We got the Colourpop and Kathleen Lights palette that I haven't tried yet, and I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it by now. It is beautiful. I'll be trying a new foundation, concealer, powder, blush, highlight, primer, and I'm going to be giving this another shot, you guys, because if you haven't seen my last video, I did a first impressions on the Balm Cosmetics liquid highlighters, the dew-manizers, and this time I'm going to try it again without setting my face to see how it works out. Hopefully it works a lot better. So yeah, let's have some fun, you guys. I have my Vader shirt on, my favorite shirt ever, and yeah, let's just get started. I'm really praying and hoping that this look turns out okay, so let's go. I did my brows off camera just because there's nothing new, honestly. I'm happy with what I'm using right now, which is the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the dark brown shade, but oh, I moved you guys there. I always do my eyes first, so I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in a bit. Like I said, I'm going to be using the Dream Street Kathleen Lights and Colourpop eyeshadow palette. This packaging is so pretty, and here are the colors once again. The first shade that I'm going to use as a transition is Shooting Star. This matte, like cool tone, mid-tone brown. And I'm using my Morphe MB23 brush. Put this lightly in the crease. So far this eyeshadow is blending really nicely. And I like that you can build it up as well. It's not like a big of color, you know what I mean? Those are nice sometimes, like especially if it's like a lid color or something. But for transitions, it's a lot better that you can be able to work with them gradually. The next shade I'm going to use is this dark brown right here in Elfish. Pretty sure that's the name. I'm going to be using my Morphe M441 brush with this. So I want to mostly concentrate this shade on the outer crease. Concentrate most of the pigment and then sweep it forward lightly and kind of bring it up with the other shade. Okay, so this shade I'm having a little bit of trouble blending out and getting color to stick right here on my lid, as you can see. It kind of swipes off. A little patchy. Like I said, right here I can't get the eyeshadow to stick. And then it looks a little bit two-toned right here where you can see the two transition shades. That's disappointing. Okay, so this is what we got so far, and it's not terrible, but it's not like the best, you know what I mean? First transition was really nice and easy to blend, but as you guys saw, I struggled with the darker browns. So let's keep moving on and see if we can salvage this look. Lately I've been loving the half cut crease looks. Like, I'm obsessed with them. Like, I've been doing them almost every time I do my makeup. I'm just gonna take some of my concealer and carve out. Alright, so I got my half cut crease going on there. So I want to play with the blues in this eyeshadow palette. That's what really drew me when I first saw it. I'm like, I need that palette because of those blues. So I'm going to go in with the first one right here that looks more silver, but when I see other videos it has more of a like a iridescent of a blue in it as well. So I'm gonna go in with Kaleidoscope using my MAC 242 brush, and I'm going to concentrate this on the front half. Ooh, yes, I love this shade. There is a little bit of fallout. I don't know if you guys can see, but that's why I love to do my eyes first. That way I can avoid that problem, you know, clean it up really, really quick. So, not a problem. Not a problem. For the outer part of the cut crease, I'm gonna go in with Mermaid Boy. Ooh, it's so beautiful. Using the same MAC brush. So the metallics or shimmer shades in here are beautiful. So pigmented. Feather it in with the other shade. Going back with the first shade just a little bit so I can marry the two shades together. So now to tie in more of the blue, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, which I think is Water Bearer. I'm using my Morphe M433 brush. So I'm gonna concentrate this, the outer part right here. So far, Water Bearer is blending really nicely. Not much fallout, which is awesome. With my first brush, just kind of blending these edges out. Okay guys, so that's what we got so far, and honestly, I am really impressed with this eyeshadow palette so far. The only disappointment that I've had so far is with that dark brown shade, the Elfish. That's the only one that I've had trouble with, but the other ones, they blend beautifully. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera just to save us some time, and I will be right back. So these are how the eyes are looking so far. I really like how it turned out. I also cleaned up the eyeshadow and the fallout that I had. So Covergirl recently came out with some new products, and it looks like they also changed up their packaging, their logo and all of that, and honestly, I like the old packaging better. This one looks too on the cheapy side to me. That's my personal opinion. But this is their new Vitalist Go Glow Luminizing Lotion. It's a lightweight moisturizer with vitamin E, B3, and B5. Light reflecting pigments, gives you naturally luminous skin. Shake before use. Suitable for sensitive skin and dermatologically tested. So this isn't a base or anything like that. This is just like a luminous lotion, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shake. So there it is on the back of my hand. As you can see, it does have a tint to it. It's in the shade 1 Daybreaker, if you guys are wondering. So I'm gonna get one of my kabuki brushes here. This one's from Sigma. This is the 3D HD Max Kabuki. It has a weird scent to it. So what I'm noticing that it doesn't have much of a pigment to it, which is good, but it is giving a nice luminosity and glow to the skin. For primer, I'm so excited to try this, you guys, because this is what Nikki Tutorials raved about for a long time, and it is the e.l.f. Prep and Hydrate Balm. This thing has always been sold out every time I try to purchase it. So let's try this out, you guys. Ooh, it feels really cooling off the bat. Ooh, this feels nice. Because I have dry skin, you guys, so anything will help. Ooh, my skin already feels 10 times better. So I'm going to try a new foundation today, and this is the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. Lasts up to 24 hours, and it's mattifying and second skin effect. So let's see how this looks. So it has like one of those dropper type of applicators. It kind of has a scent to it that reminds me of newborn babies. I know that sounds weird, but that's what it smells like to me. I don't know. Here we go with the foundation. I'm gonna do one side first. Whoa. This has a lot of coverage. It's a little bit lighter than my skin tone, but that's okay. That's what bronzer is for. So this foundation is looking absolutely flawless. I am super impressed so far, and it doesn't feel cakey or anything. It feels really lightweight. It does feel a little bit tacky, but here is this side with my foundation, and then without foundation. Okay, going in with the other side now. Oh my gosh. I'm like speechless right now, you guys. This foundation is really, really nice. I'm so excited to try the concealer now. So this is the Liquid Coverage High Coverage Concealer, and it says it's waterproof, and it's in 010 Porcelain. So let's give this a whirl. Now this has a more perfumey type of fragrance to it, which kind of makes me nervous, because if you guys are allergic to, you know, fragrant cosmetics and things like that, that can cause an allergic reaction. So I'm kind of nervous about that, but we're all for trying new things, you know? Going in with the Beauty Blender. So another win for the concealer. It blended out beautifully. The coverage is really nice. There's nothing else I could say. So now I'm going to use the Fit Me translucent powder or face powder from Maybelline that everybody has been raving about. I've heard so many good things, and this is in 05 Fair. Trying to open it. Pour some in here. So I got some on my lid right here. Wow. Oh, it feels so nice too. It feels so velvety. Wow, it looks so smooth too. Alright guys, so let's try this again. I'm going to be using the dew-manizer from The Balm Cosmetics. If you guys haven't seen my last video, I did a full review on these, so I will leave it linked up here so you guys can check it out. It didn't work out for me whenever it was, when my face was all set, so I haven't set it, so let's try this again. Okay, so they look absolutely 100 times better than the first time around, and it has been proven that these work best before you set your face. So there you go, you guys. Second time's a charm. So since the foundation is matte, I'm not going to set the rest of my face. Kind of nervous about that, but I feel like if I put more powder, I feel like I'm gonna look even more cakey. So I'm just gonna go ahead in with my bronzer, and for the first time I'm going to be using the Tarte Amazonian Clay bronzer, and this is a small size. Obviously this is the full size. I got this from like one of those reward points that you get from Sephora. But I've heard a lot of good things about this bronzer, so I wanted to give it a try. Start bronzing my face here. Ooh, it's really nice. It's not too orangey. I'm on the forehead. So I really like this bronzer. I think it looks really nice. Like I said, it's not too orangey for my skin tone or anything like that. So impressed so far. So sticking with the Tarte theme for my blush, I'm going to use one of their Amazonian clay blushes in Concept. I just got this one, so I wanted to go ahead and try it. It's really pretty. It's very neutral. You don't need a lot because a little goes a long way. So I've also had this for a while and I've only swatched it, maybe like one shade, and it's the Ofra, if I can open this, it's the Ofra Beverly Hills highlighter. As you can see, it's like a wheel of different shades of highlighters, all very beautiful for all skin tones. So I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. Ofra's highlighters are so beautiful and they just look wet on the skin. They don't look glittery or anything like that. They are absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna put some Mary Dew on my nose. And that's sucker out. So I'm pretty much done with the face. I like how everything turned out so far. Everything blended really nicely. Yeah, so let's go ahead and finish the eyeballs. So for the waterline, I wanted to do something different since I always use black liner. I found this really pretty teal shade of liner and it is from Kiss New York Professional. And as you can see, it's really pretty. It's like a shimmery teal color. Really pretty. Just adds a nice pop of color. I'm gonna go in with Water Bearer, that matte teal shade, and I'm going to concentrate this right underneath the liner. And I'm using a Sigma flat definer in E15. Then I go in with this brush, and this is a Morphe E36, and without any product I'm just going to further blend it out so it doesn't have that harsh line and kind of bring it a little bit lower. Now I'm going to go in with the very first shade from the transition that we used on the upper lid, and I'm going to use this Sigma E25 blending brush. I love this brush, and I'm going to diffuse it even more and just make that gradient. Mascara, I use the Essence I Love Extreme Crazy Lash Volume, and it's okay. I mean, I just use it as a base because I always use false lashes, so mascara is not even a big deal for me sometimes. I'm going to use the lightest shade here and use that as my inner corner highlight. Alright, so that's pretty much the eyes. So I'm going to put my lashes off of camera and we'll be back to finish the lips. Lashes are on, and I use the Cocoa lashes in Girl About Town. They're really pretty, super long, and you can still see the eyeshadow peek through, which is what I love about them. So now for the lips, this is brand new, sealed, never tried it. It's from NYX Cosmetics. It's the Love Out Loud liquid lipstick, and it's in the shade Confident, which is like a pinky nude shade. What else is new? So it's a really pretty color, and I like the formula, and it dried pretty fast. But this is a bit out there, so I'm gonna get another lipstick to, or gloss or something to go on top of it so it's not so in your face. Went ahead and put a gloss on top. I used the Kylie Cosmetics Candy K gloss. I really like her glosses. I really want some more. But the final verdict on everything. I really liked everything, honestly. Some things that I wouldn't really recommend that are like, well, not that I don't recommend, but not that are something that you need, would definitely be the CoverGirl Vitalist Go Glow lotion. Feel like you want some more luminosity to your skin. I think this is really nice, but is this something that you need for like, you know, all the time? No, I don't think so. So yeah, it's nice, but it's not something that I'm gonna be using like all the time. And the Dream Street palette from Colourpop and Kathleen Lights. It is really nice. Like I said, the only shade that I was disappointed with was this dark brown shade, but everything else so far that I've tried, they blend really beautifully. They're super pigmented, and I'm really impressed with the shimmers because you don't have to use a setting spray or anything. They go on really, really nice. So the shadow palette is a go. The bronzer from Tarte Cosmetics, the Park Avenue Princess. I really like it. I think it doesn't look too orangey or anything. It looks really nice and it blended beautifully. And the Fit Me powder from Maybelline. Oh, I'm so glad that I picked this up. It is really, really nice. It is worth the hype that everybody talks about. It is so beautiful. I don't own the Laura Mercier powder that everybody says that it's very comparable to, but if it's anything like this, then I won't need to get the Laura Mercier one. Maybe eventually I will try it out, but at the moment I'm really happy with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. The Tarte blushes, they're amazing. You don't need much. And the Ofra highlighters as well. Beautiful, beautiful highlighters. And the Prep and Hydrate Balm from e.l.f. Cosmetics. I haven't given this much of a try, but for the first time it is really nice. It went on, felt super cooling, and it had a lot of tackiness to it, so it helped the foundation adhere to it a lot better. So I'm still gonna keep trying this out. And I gave the dew-manizer from the Balm a second chance, and I'm so happy that I did because it looks 100 times better than the other video. Love it, recommend it. So now we're going to talk about the concealer and foundation. So these are really beautiful products, you guys. I do recommend them, but I just went online to discover that this foundation only comes in 4 shades. Didn't go to their website specifically, but I did go on Ulta, and that's when I only saw 4 shades, and this is the second to darkest shade, you guys. So that's kind of disappointing. If you can see, this is pretty light. I'm not like white as paper, you know, but I am pretty fair, you know, as a Hispanic woman, and you know, for this to be the third to darkest shade, that's pretty 4 shades on Ulta still is unacceptable. So yeah, it's a yay and a nay, you know what I mean? For the concealer as well, there's only about 4 shades, and this is the second to lightest. This is Porcelain, but it is a really nice concealer as well. It has great pigmentation, blended beautifully along with the foundation. These definitely go together for sure. Guys, I almost forgot to set my face, and I really wanted to try this. This is the Covergirl Lock It Up All Day Setting Mist. So I'm gonna go ahead and try some out. I'm kind of nervous about this because this could go bad. See how this spray. Oh, it's a really nice fine mist. All right, so let's give it a whirl. It smells nice, and I'll keep trying it out. It didn't leave any like splotches or anything, so that's nice. I hope you really liked how this look turned out. I really like how it turned out. I always love to play with color, and this isn't like crazy color, you know what I mean? Like, it's blue, but it's a wearable blue, and I feel like anybody could rock this look, honestly. But yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this first impressions tutorial video. If you guys like these type of videos, please let me know in the comments down below, and as always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll have all of my other social media links down below so you guys can follow me. I will also have everything linked that I have used in this video also down below, so you guys can check them out if you guys are interested. So yeah, that's it, you guys, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!